Alright, Shalom. I'd like to begin by giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, double honors Ba'ashem Raka Kodash, double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone that rule well. Say peace and blessings to the brothers, the Akim that pushing this word in sincerity and in truth. And Shalom to the sisters out there that tuning in, right? To the men of the Lord, GMS, right? The Howard here. Come with another lesson through the Spirit of the Most High. Right, and I want to name this lesson. I will call this lesson write it down. Reason being, it just come through my spirit yesterday and work. You know, um, Writing down precepts and writing down videos we had to do is a very important thing. Especially for men who they say electrical capacity and all that as yet. You know, and I speaking to myself firstly. Because it's important. It is a real important thing to write down whatever you learn, because you can always go back over it, because we just in this flesh too. I mean, it have some brothers out there who might be able to remember certain things, but even them and also how to go over certain precepts because they write it down. Right? They write it down. So I'll start with the first precept. This is Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 2. It says, "And the Lord and Yahweh answered me and said, Write the vision and make it plain upon tablets." Yes, so the Most High Yahweh told Habakkuk, write the vision, the things that he saw, and make it plain. Write it as how you see it. Make it plain upon tablets, right, upon paper. So the Most High never tell them to remember. He never say, hey, remember what I tell you this, right? Most High never tell them that. He tell them write it down, right? He say write it down upon a tablet. So that writing down is an important thing. The Most High told his prophets to write down. So the people could see it, and when they see it, they will remember it. Right? It will come that time when you ain't gonna need, you wouldn't need to write down anymore. Right? But as for now, if you have a video, if you let's say you're reading a book, out of the scriptures, write down the precepts we we could back it up with whatever. You gotta write it down. Don't just expect to, remember it off the top. Write it down and then learn it, and that's how you go remember your precepts, whatever the case is. Writing down is an important thing in this. Write it down and learn it. Right? This is Revelation chapter 1 and 19. Because throughout the book, the Most High told his prophets or his apostles, whatever the case is, he tell them, hey, write this down on a tablet. Write this down so that the people and them would know. So that they go remember. Right? Make it clear to them. Write it down. This is Revelation chapter 1 and verse 19. It says, write the things which thou hast seen. Right? And the things that are, and the things which shall be hereafter. Here again, he most totally John the Revelator, he say, write those things down. Why tell them? Why did the Most High tell John to write down them things? It's a recording, so that the people would see it and they will remember what had happened before and what is to come. Right? And they will get themselves ready. So he tell them, he told the apostles, he told the prophets to write down these things. He never just store it in the inward thoughts. Whap. He say, hey, Matter of fact, he did, but he told them write it down. He told it in their thoughts, but he tell them write it down for our sakes. Right? Um, Exodus chapter 17 is a good is a real good thing to write down your precepts. Write down wherever. If you're going to go, you have to write down where you're going and buy. Why you have to write it down? Like for you to remember. Right? That's for you to remember where you're going and buy. You know, you ain't go always remember your breakdowns. You just always have to keep on going over your breakdowns, going them over until you really store it in your head. You know, it come like um internal memory and a memory card. Right? The internal memory that store a certain amount, but the memory card now that still does it does install a yeah, the internal memory that store it does it does store a certain capacity of memory, right? But the memory card does give you more. It does give you more and more capacity if the internal memory full. See, come like us, our internal memory, which is our mind, right? We could only store so much in this body, right? But the memory card we are in now is the pen and the pad. So we write it down and we store whatever information is there, and then we go over it, and then we store it up here, right? This is Exodus chapter 17 and verse 14, right? It says, and Yahweh said unto Moses, write this for a memorial in a book, and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua. So he said, write it in a book, write this for a memorial to remember, right? That the word memorial mean in a memory, right? In a book. So write it in a book and rehearse, right? So you see, you had to rehearse, you had to go over it, right? You had to continually go over it, go over it, go over it until you get it right. And when you get it right, boom, you set there. So writing down precepts, writing down wherever it might be, is a very important thing. And I'm talking to myself first of all too. You know, I'm speaking to myself first of all. You know, because I was talking to myself and saying, hey, you had to fucking write down them thing and write down them thing. You know, use a man that's forget, write down them thing. You know, I beating myself. I say, yeah, that's a video there. Write it down. You know, brothers. So brothers out there do this feel, you know. I know it are brothers out there who internal memory like that. But still I show them there's also write down. You know? The apostles, the prophets did it. You know? Um yes, you see verse 40 say, and the Yahweh said unto Moses, write this for a memorial in a book, and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua, for I will utterly put out the basically that is it. You know? The key word is write it down. Right? Write it in a book so you go remember it. You will never forget it if you write it down in a book. You know, it come anytime waiting go hard the scriptures. Right? That is why you have to write it down to remember it, because you're coming in a time now, hey, with this so-called white man go wanna get all these things destroyed. Right? So we go have to store that in our thoughts. But that actually increase at the most time. The most time that's gonna store information what you do have. So if you are 10%, you get your next 10%. If you are 50%, you're gonna get your next 50%. But he's gonna give you no percentage on where you do have. Right? coming that time where you think about this, we think about this, so we go how to know offer what we write down and we store within ourselves. And through the spirit of Yahweh Shai, he going and give it that increase. So we will remember it in the time of Jacob traveled when we in that wilderness. Right? Because that is we're gonna live off of. We're gonna live off of the wood. That's how we're gonna survive. This is last precept, Jeremiah 30 and 2. Jeremiah 30 verse 2. It says, the word, I'll start from when it says, the word that came to Jeremiah from Yahweh, saying, thus speaketh Yahweh, power of Israel, saying, write thee all the words that I have spoken unto thee in a book. For lo, the day cometh, saith Yahweh, that I will bring against the captivity. Right, so you say, write thee all the words that I have spoken unto thee in a book. Right, he tell the prophet again, write it down in a book. You have to write down wherever so you could remember. So you could put that in a thought so you could go over it. Right? So brothers, hey, we had to use that memory card, which is the pen and the pad. Right? Your internal memory right now could only hold so much. But when you write it down on the paper, the paper, you could go over it and you could store more info on the internal memory. You know, writing down is a serious thing. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and respect to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Alright, I give double honors to the apostles, the men of the Lord, the men of Great Millstone, Bahashem Wakakodash, Salak. Double honors to the apostles, the men of Great Millstone that ruled well. Right? Peace and blessing to the 144, you know, the 1/3 men of Israel, men and women, women and children, right? And um, Shalom, yeah, basically Shalom to the elect, right? They have word from GMS Trinidad, right? Saying Shalom.